Jana Jihad is a 12-year-old Palestinian girl who grew acclaim a few years ago as the world's youngest journalist, as a result of her social media reporting of the atrocities taking place in her village. At the Arab Media Forum, she shares her inspiring story, her hopes, dreams, and the terrible events she has witnessed. Welcome to Dubai Works, a business podcast about the innovators, the products, the services, and trending topics. Lovin Dubai's take on the business stories that matter. My name is Richard Fitzgerald. I'm the founder of Augustus Media, publishers of Lovin Dubai, Lovin Saudi, and Smashy TV. Each week, we'll be interviewing the dynamic business leaders of Dubai. Jana, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Dubai Works Business Podcast.
Thank you.
So you're 12 years old.
Yeah, I am.
That's fascinating. You've achieved acclaim for being the youngest journalist in the world. So tell us a bit about how you started out on social media and how you've kind of ended up here, I guess.
Okay. So first thing, my name is Jana Jihad. I'm 12 years old. I live in Palestine in a village called Nabi Saleh, and I'm the youngest registered passport carrying journalist in the world.
Wow.
So I started doing that thing when I was 7 years old, when I saw that there was not enough journalists to cover things that happened in my village in Nabi Saleh, like when my friend Mustafa was killed by the Israeli occupation forces, when my uncle Rushdie was killed. A lot of things started to happen in the world. Didn't know about our feelings as children living under occupation, about how we're going through checkpoints every single day. We want to go to our schools, how we're waking up every single morning on tear gas canisters just bombing near our windows. So I wanted to be the voice of those children, to be have a platform to send their message and to send their feelings to the whole world.
Amazing. And you're so articulate. You're more articulate than I am. Was that taught in a school education? Is that how you developed it, or were there other people teaching you, or was it just something you grew into?
It's something that I just living under the occupation, never knowing what freedom means or never living freedom, is something that just makes us angry, because we just want to live like any child in this world. We just want to live our childhood. We just want to play on the street soccer without soldiers just coming and shooting at us because of us playing soccer on the street. We just want to live like any child in this world. So because of that, I became a journalist, and it's something really weird it's not normal, because we just want to live in freedom.
So you wanted to tell the story of what's happening around you to a wider audience.
Exactly.
And how did you do that? Did you do it on social media? Did you have a blog? Do you write articles?
So when I was 7, I just used my mother's phone. So I made a report with my phone with the camera, and then just spoke for a minute or two. I don't really remember. And then I just started doing it. We had weekly demonstrations every single Friday. And after 2 months or something, my mom saw about 7 reports on her phone, and then she just uploaded them on Facebook. So I started doing it after that, every single week. And whatever happens, when I'm going to my school and there are checkpoints, I always report it, cover it. When I'm in my school and clashes are happening, shooting is happening around the school, I always cover it. And yeah,
there's some videos of you in that situation reporting on YouTube, and they've been shared widely. It looks intimidating environment. Are you afraid? What are you thinking at that point?
Okay. So I'm a human, and I have feelings, and I have fear, a lot of stuff. So, but living under this occupation and having a goal that I just need to aim right and just need to reach, makes me able to control my fears and don't let my fears control me, because as I believe if my fears just controlled me, I'm not gonna live. I'm not gonna be able to resist. I'm not gonna be able to reach my goal.
Do you have role models in journalism, media? Are there people that you look up to and you aspire to?
Yeah, of course. A lot of people, for example, Oprah Winfrey, a lot of other people, because it's journalism itself is a platform that is pretty hard, I believe.
Amazing. So what would you like to do now? Do you want to continue that story? Like, do you want to continue at your education? Are you doing this as well as going to school?
Yeah, of course, I go to school. And when I grow up, I want to be 5 things in the future. So the first thing I'm going to be, I'm going to study political science to know more about the governments around the world. Second thing, I'm going to study journalism. Like, of course, Palestine will be free, but I'm going to cover the things that happens in other places around the world, because I need to send the message of other children who are suffering around the world. Third thing, I'm gonna be a fashion designer to design more of the Palestinian traditional dresses and make it the fashion for those years.
Wow.
And the fourth thing, I'm gonna be an artist, because drawing can send a message in a really beautiful way. And fifth and last thing, I'm gonna be a soccer player, because I love playing soccer. Yeah.
That's amazing. All at the same time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it for a second. It's so inspiring. And you're an inspiration to so many others as well,
Thank you.
and children as well. What would you say to them who mightn't be as positive about the future as you are and have hope as you do? What would you say to them who might be listening?
Okay, I believe that youth are the new generation, the generation of the future that can make a change. So I wish that we all can unite and put hand to hand to make this world a world of peace, a world of love, a world of equality and justice, to free Palestine, to free the world, and to just live our childhood, because we don't want any war, we don't want any blood, we just want to live like any child in this world.
Incredible, amazing. What's the proudest piece you've worked on? What's the kind of story or the moment that you're glad you covered that others mightn't have had the courage to cover?
Well, I'm not gonna really say I'm proud that I covered it, because it's something pretty painful. I believe the hardest thing that I've covered, and it was hard, but at least people saw what we're actually feeling, was the death of my friend, the murder of my friend, which was in June 6th, 2018. I woke up at 8 a.m. in the morning, 8:01 a.m. in the morning, and I just looked out of the window, and then there were soldiers just everywhere. I just went to the roof of my house and then just looked outside, and under my room's window there was my friend, which is Ez. He was 18 years old. He was my cousin and my friend. We were and then after that, he was literally just walking, and there were Israeli occupation soldiers who raided the village from 6 a.m. in the morning or something, and then after that they just shot him for no reason with 2 bullets. One came in his chest and one came in his neck. And it was summer holidays, so our parents are at work, and we're just only children who are in their houses and stuff. So we all just ran down, and then we tried to call the ambulance. We were all literally crying and stuff. It was really painful, and I was live streaming from the very first beginning, and then I saw them beating him when he was literally dead. They left him for 30 minutes bleeding. They were threatening us, shooting at us, live munitions, gas canisters, bomb canisters, just because of us trying to call our parents and trying to reach him, trying to help him at least. And then they left him for 30 minutes bleeding, and then they arrested his body. After 8 hours, they gave us his body, and it was really terrible. I'm proud that I sent the message of our feelings to the world, but I'm pretty it was pretty painful, and it was traumatizing.
I can imagine. It's terrible, and thank you for sharing it. Do you think that other news organizations, obviously you don't work for a publication yet,
Yeah.
until you become until you finish schooling, but do you think that other media outlets should cover what's happening more? Do you think that would help people understand, and that would help towards the cause?
Of course, and that's what I'm aiming for, because as I said in the beginning, I became a journalist because I saw that there was not enough journalists who were covering what's happening in Palestine, and that's a really great issue. That's a really huge issue that we literally need to cover. So I believe that people have to cover more, and because we just need to send the truth to the world.
Well, Jana, it's really impressive speaking to you. Thank you so much for your time. You're an inspiration, and we'll follow you in future.
Thank you very
and good
much.
luck tomorrow on the panel. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you.